Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. It's your host, Good Luck Chuck. We back at it again with another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share all your social media platforms. If you're watching on Twitter and you want to interact with us, head over to the YouTube chat. You answer your questions and just get involved with everything. But before we get into everything, yeah, I'm back. I haven't quit the show, people. I'm not quitting the show. Last week was just an aberration. All right, I didn't want to cuss nobody out. That's why I left the show. I didn't want to cuss nobody out, but I'm cool, man. So, but anyway, moving forward, let's get on to the panel, man. Top right hand corner is my guy, Country. Bottom left of the screen is my homegirl, Kylie. And then we got a special guest. You guys know him. He went viral a couple times. He was
The legend.
boots on the ground at St. Joe last year covering training camp. All kinds of viral clips, and it led him to getting hired at Kansas City Sports Network to cover camp this year. So we'd like to welcome Eddie Hyde to this week's episode of Kingdom Cast. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I ran into you and Dante at Draft Fest, of course, me and Country, whatever. And I asked you guys personally, like, man, when y'all gonna get back on the pod? But I know y'all's schedule's been conflicting, so
Yeah.
guess it is what it is.
Yeah, we've had a lot, like our work schedules are kind of like completely different. So it's really hard to get that set up. But we hope to do it again, like eventually, but hopefully down the road. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and Country. Speaking of Draft Fest, remember Country? You didn't even know who I was when we said what's up.
He sure didn't. It took him forever.
Country.
I'm a jerk. Oh, before we get too far, Dante, I think Dante had a family member. He passed away or something like that.
Yeah, his grandpa and then his pops. Yeah.
Hey, we just want to send love out to Dante, man. Stay strong, bro. Love and prayers from our family and yours, man. For real, that's real talk. Dante's a great dude. Huge Chief fan, literally and physically. So we just want to send him all the love and prayers and support, man. If you follow Dante, man, send him some love.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I was at the Draft Fest, and then I'm like, who was that? And he was like, I know Dante, of course, because it's hard to miss Dante. But I was like, we shook hands and everything and talked and everything. And then I was like, Chuck, that was Eddie. And he was like, yeah. I was like, damn, I would have said more about it. That was the first time we ever met in person, though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Happy about to say some wild stuff.
Chat's gonna get crazy. What's up, Boogie?
Yeah, so it was good to see you. Draft Fest was fun. It was cool.
So yeah, Eddie, let's go ahead and get into your background a bit, man. So who put you on to being a Chiefs fan, and when did you become a Chiefs fan exactly?
Well, it was my dad mostly when I was a kid, just watching like in the mid 90s. I was born in 90, so like I didn't catch that early part, but like late 90s is when I really started to become a Chiefs fan, just watching with my dad and just watching those teams. And it was some rough years, but stuck with them. Then we finally got to see that fucking Super Bowl at least.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
What's the game that sticks out the most, like, as a kid? What's the game where you were like, I'm a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs?
That's a tough question, man. I know there was a lot of games that I watched, or one of them that stuck out, just like one of the first ones that I remembered was I don't remember if it was a Monday night or what, but it was the game where it was like pouring down rain. And I think it got postponed, and like they have that like famous picture of Derek Thomas like sitting on the field with the rain coming down.
Yeah,
that was Seahawks. That was
Seahawks. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Yep. That was one of the first games I really remember watching. And then the first game I ever went to with my dad was it was a Raiders game, and I was pretty young, so it was kind of crazy. A bunch of Raiders fans talking shit, but that was like my first taste of the rivalry.
Yeah,
My
they say
first
call.
game.
Man, uh, I was actually at that game where it was like pouring down rain, and I remember like being a Chiefs fan just went right into my blood then because my mom, we went through at halftime and we like huddled up and we were like all hunkered down in the bathroom there. She was like, "We're not leaving. We got to stay till the end," and it did get postponed. And I was like, "All right, this is it. You stick it out. When it's pouring down rain, you're still a fan. You're still there." That was a game.
We got to do that one day. We got to talk about the games that really made you. I think because we all got being Chiefs fans from our parents or from somebody in your life. But when did they become your team? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you start representing them differently, like this is my squad right here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gotta touch on that.
I know the 2003 team was like the first like big time year, at least when like Priest Holmes ran for 27 touchdowns or whatever. We had no defense.
I was at the game where he broke the record actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he did it at the other end zone, and I was pissed because there was on this side the whole day, and then he broke the record down there. I was like, this up. But
You trying to get a good photo of that, huh?
yeah, I was trying.
Yeah, you couldn't get them good photos back then with the camera phone.
No.
Right.
So what made you because you didn't just start going to training camp last year. What was the first training camp you went to?
I think it was the first year they went to St. Joe, which I don't even remember what year that was. But I mean, I would go like a couple times a year, but last year was the first time I was actually going like all the time.
Yeah, you became a legend, man. Because it was like all we get to do is get reports, a little snippets of, well, Pat did this today. You remember when Tyreek came in, right? When Tyreek first camp, every day, Therese, I think Harvey was still here at that time. It was Tyreek did this, Tyreek did that, Tyreek did this, and it was like we couldn't see it. So this is why your role is important. When you showing the clips, and we can just put the quotes to the videos, like, yo, Eddie Howe posted the video. This is the one they talk about right here. This is what Tyreek did, or Cornell had a good day today, apparently. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you provided the video. How you never got sued for that, bro?
No, the crazy thing is though, like I went the first day last year and I posted like a couple things, and like they kind of got some likes and retweets or whatever, but like, yeah, I didn't even really ever think about that. How, like, yeah, you always get like the text tweets and all that stuff, but you never really get to see the videos. And then I was just like, man, I'm out here. I might as well start shooting some videos.
Yeah, I remember the first video you had posted was Tyron was going up against Byron Pringle, and Pringle got inside position for a touchdown, whatever. And I know that got like over 50,000 views. But like, which clip really got you viral? Like, was there like a specific, let's say, big time figurehead from football on Twitter or whatever that quote tweeted you or whatever got the ball rolling?
I know a lot of the like viral ones was the like Trey Smith versus Chris Jones one-on-ones, them just going at it. Like those were pretty big. And I mean, obviously like the Mahomes no look passes and stuff like that is always going to take off. So
yeah, and like I remember specifically, like I recorded some clips too, but you clearly had better technology than I had because your pictures looked a little more clear. My phone's a little older. My phone's a little older than yours, but I remember I recorded them running the GT counter with Clyde, and Jeff Schwartz quote tweeted was commenting about the play and stuff, and then that kind of took off. And then I remember Tucker, he recorded a clip and that took off from camp, but you was the main guy that everybody was following though. throughout the entire camp. So, and it led you to getting the job to Kansas City Sports Network. So, talk about that, man. Like, how did that process go about?
I mean, I met BJ and all them like last year when I was out there, just because I was out there all the time, and I saw him a couple times. But yeah, just getting a relationship with him and those guys, and they just hit me up this year just to help them out. So should be fun.
Should be fun, man.
Yeah, that's big time.
So,
Big
so
time
do you
business.
move, or you're not just in one spot? Okay, let's lay it out for people who've never been to St. Joe. It's on one side it's like stand advanced, or what do you call it, bleachers, like going all the way down the length of the field. Then in the front it's like the family tent is over here, the media tent is like down the hill. Then there's some more like, what are those, the VIP bleachers or something like that?
Yeah, and they have like the media in those tents at the top of the hill.
Yeah. So do you move around, or are you like in one spot? Because they're working all over these like 2 football fields. They're doing drills over here. Their offensive line is over here. The D is over here. The secondary is back here. Like, do you move around, or are you in one spot?
Yeah, I'm moving around like quite a bit, because they're shifting like from field to field like all the time, depending on what they're doing. And like the main like thing to look for, like say you're going out to St. Joe this year, if you want to know what field, because there's 2 fields, if you want to know what field they're doing the like 11 on 11, because that's like the biggest thing that people want to see is like the 11 on 11. They have the cameras that go like up behind the goalposts, and whichever field they have the cameras on, then you know they're going to be doing the 11 on 11 on that field.
See, I didn't know that.
I never knew that either, but one of the guys that runs the cameras told me last year. So
Have you ever been shooting one thing and then on the other side something happens and you're like, damn?
Oh yeah, dude. There was so many times last year that I missed, or it was just like my phone, like I'd be waiting for something to upload or something, and I'd miss something. I'd be pissed. Like I remember I missed like there was like a DeMarcus Robinson like one-handed diving catch or something. I was right next to me, but I was like doing something on my phone and I missed it, and I was like, oh shit.
Because it's the worst. Like they're sitting in the bleachers at training camp, and like you said, it's 2 fields and they're all over the place. And then you'll hear cheers from this side. You're like, what?
Yeah, I'm sure there's been a lot of stuff that I missed that I don't even know that even happened. So
what's your goal? Do you follow who do you follow mainly? Do you follow Andy Reid as he walks around? Are you following Mahomes?
It just depends, man. I don't even know. Like I just kind of look around and just go to a spot, see what's going on, you know. I like getting the like whenever the wide receivers go against the corners too, like the one-on-ones. Like I like going to get those.
Damn, Slim.
So
you ain't wrong.
Oh God.
Sport voice.
So we got a lot.
The Bengals fan.
We have a lot of rookies. We got a lot of rookies coming in. Who are you like most looking forward to getting eyes on and getting looks at?
Man, that's tough. Like obviously, like Leo Chanel is like the big one on defense that people want to see, just because like he's talking the talk, you know, about being violent and hitting people all the time, and we want to see that. And then Sky Moore, obviously, I want to see how can he get comfortable with Mahomes. Can he be like his go-to guy type of guy as far as the wide receivers go?
Yeah, I hope he doesn't miss any more valuable time, because I know he was dealing with like a hamstring injury, and those are kind of tricky. So, you know, hopefully he stays healthy moving forward whenever he does get on the field and everything, because you definitely need that chemistry with 15. Because I've said on this show that throughout the course of the year, by the end of the season, he'll be the best receiver. I'm not saying it's going to be like that from the beginning, but I'm just talking about throughout the course of the season as he gets more reps. So,
Eddie,
all
I'm
I
gonna
care
give
about.
you. I'm gonna give you a secret, Eddie. I think you should follow McCall. I think you should follow Jody Fortson, Leo,
Mhm.
and who else? I said McCall, Eddie Fortson. Yeah, I think you should follow those guys because I
I
think
know.
based
I,
on what Twitter is saying right now, those are probably the guys that everybody wants to see. You know, of course, Mahomes, but
yeah. I know Jody Fortson last year had like tons of people out there just like following him, trying to get his autograph and stuff. Bunch of fans out there. They just love that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, rightfully so. So like we mentioned the rookies, and Coach, you mentioned some of those guys. What are some things that you're looking forward to from this year's camps? Like anything in particular, like any matchup battles, or just anything in general?
I know the D backs. I'm interested to see what happens there, especially with Fenton. If he has to miss any time, like we've got a lot of newcomers as far as corners go, and I'm interested to see who can actually step up there. Obviously, it's kind of tough in training camp to see like how they're going. I know they're going to do like one-on-ones and all that, but that's probably my most looking forward to that position group at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're all going as a show. Kingdom Cast is going on the 30th. So for anybody who's never been to training camp, we need a training camp survival kit. So what do you need to bring to training camp to have it successful? My first thought: water.
Yeah.
You need water or Gatorade
Yeah,
because it's hot.
for
There's
sure, for
no
sure.
shade. There's no shade anywhere. There's no trees or there's no tents or no umbrellas or nothing like that. So I will add to my list, and we're gonna go around the room. But my first on your training camp St. Joe survival kit, you need to be hydrated. So you need water and Gatorade. Eddie, what would you bring?
For sure.
uh,
And I
body
mean,
armor.
for people that ain't been out there, they sell like concessions, but I'm pretty sure you can bring in your own stuff, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even know.
I've never had any problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
But other than that, I don't know, maybe like a hat or sunscreen, just because it's gonna be hot out there for sure.
I was actually told that I had to drink my drink before I got through the gates last year. So yeah,
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Is that true?
So, can you bring
yeah,
I don't know.
chairs or anything like that?
Yeah,
yeah.
you
You can
Can
bring
can.
people bring
chairs.
chairs?
Cheers.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, man.
Or like an
that's your
umbrella?
is that your chair? Bringing a chair?
Yeah, I need to be cozy. Or an umbrella so I can make my own shade.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got FA. Yes,
Yeah, that's important.
A
That is
mask.
important.
I actually
Good.
think monkeypox is an STD. So yeah, I don't think you need a badge for monkey. Charles, what's on your training camp survival kit?
Well, shoot, I know Kylie. I know Kylie kind of took my in a sense. I was gonna say,
Um,
shout out to the great Therese Paler. Get a bucket hat. Wear one of those
Bucket
bucket
hat.
hats for the shade. So yeah,
Yeah, the bucket hat is. So
make sure your
nobody said
phone is
a
charged up.
marker.
Make
Nobody
sure your
said
phone is
a
charged up.
Sharpie
Say
for
what?
autograph day.
oh,
Oh yeah. This year
something
you
to
can actually
sign.
do that.
I wonder who's gonna be the best because during training camp, and Eddie, I know you know when Eric Berry was here. Eric Berry signed every autograph. Like they sometimes you want to get an autograph and they're like, yo, we got a meeting, I gotta go. They used to have to come get Eric Berry to make him go back. Like, I wonder who's gonna be the guy that kind of takes over that role of probably signing like every little autograph. Like Eric Berry was the best.
Yeah, he signed two
Yeah.
different things for me. Real cool.
Wasn't there a story about him like saying he tried to get Emmitt Smith's autograph when he was a kid or something? He got denied, and that was like his reasoning for doing all that. I think I might have heard that. I don't know for sure.
That sounds familiar. Actually, that sounds familiar. Shout out to the Bengals fans. I can't. We're not gonna talk about it. When we get there, we're gonna get there, and we really gonna talk. We really gonna talk. But thanks for supporting the show, bro. I appreciate you. Yo, so what's your are you an autograph guy?
What was that?
Are you an autograph guy?
Nah, not really. Like I've gotten some before, but that's not a big thing to me.
Yeah, because I usually I had one good year where I got a whole bunch of I got everybody's autograph. I think I got Pete Sweeney's autograph. I was just in the zone. Like I got Mitch Holtis and Andy Reid and Mahomes, like, and I brought it home to my son, and he was 2 years old, and he was like, I don't care, and he tried to play with the ball, and it's all smudged up.
Oh no!
So I gotta go. Where's the best? I think the best spot. Really, you know what? For all the, I don't even know how to. I don't want to say it the wrong way, but if you have like, I ain't gonna even say that. But the best spot is like towards the rope to get autographs and stuff. Like, and if you have the family and friends package, like that's because they all got to walk past that.
Right by the hill, like that.
Yeah, right by the hill.
Corner of that end zone right there. That's where people usually go.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people even did autographs last year, like, or not autographs, but they would like I remember like Willie Gay was throwing some gloves out or whatever a couple times. They weren't supposed to be doing that. They had somebody come push them back or whatever, but I'm pretty sure this year it should be like wide open.
Yeah, it should be cool. I was trying to get McCullough's autograph because I was doing the thing for my son, and I was like right there, and I was like literally getting in the ball, and then the little white girl, the little kid, was so cute, and she was like, McCullough, I love you, and he reached right over my ball and grabbed her ball. I was like,
oh no.
Hey, little kid, if you have a little kid, you probably gonna get your autograph faster than being a grown man.
I'm about to say, country, don't be like that dude during MLB All-Star red carpet thing, try to bogart kids for an autograph. So
really,
yeah, I saw that.
You know what I hate when dudes catch the ball in the outfield on baseball, and you see a kid in front of you trying to catch the ball. Like, give the kid the ball, man. Like, that's right. Come on, it's not that serious. It's just a ball. It ain't even a signed ball. It's just a regular ball. Like they got 1,000 balls in the bag. Like, anyway.
Man, so country, would your survival kit item be your kid, maybe, so that you can get more autographs next year or this time?
I wouldn't bring my kid because my son is.
Yeah, I'm about to say your son be running you. Your son be running your ass.
My son is very opinionated. But my son, bro, I'm thinking about taking him because yesterday, and shout out to his uncle, but he wants to play football now. So he got these little 5-pound barbells or what they call them? Dumbbells. Yeah, dumbbells. So he got like the little 5-pound dumbbells. He be walking around the house doing this. And then he's like doing push-ups. He's like playing every football game that's on Google Play Store. Like, so I'm thinking about it, but he is a handful, and I don't think I can watch him and watch the field at the same time. Maybe next year. But I will get him a football. I'm going to try to get him a football. So, but go ahead, Chuck. What else we
All right, so yeah, let's get into the big news. Training camp. I mean, as everyone knows, Orlando Brown. We don't know when he's gonna show at the camp or not. But Andy Reid had a interesting quote. I mean, here it is. He said that he doesn't know whether he's going to show up. So I don't know whether he's going to be here or not. If he's here, great. And if he's not, we move on. That's how we've done it in the past. This isn't the first time I've been through something like this. So my thing is, we just go. And whoever the next guy is that's going to step in there, we know Joe Tooney can do it in a heartbeat. So if we need to go in that direction, we can go that direction. We got some new faces in there that can also do it. So we heard Joe Tooney, right? And we saw Joe Tooney play against Cincinnati last year, and he did a good job playing the left tackle. So if they were to go that direction while we figure out what's going on with Orlando Brown, whether he shows at the camp or not, you got him. And I'm thinking Al Grady may be the left guard, or it could be somebody else. So, I mean, what you guys think of the comments Andy Reid made in regards to Orlando Brown's situation?
So the first comment is he's not late yet because vets
Right.
don't report till Monday, right? Monday or Tuesday.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So he's not officially late yet. So he
Yeah.
hasn't really missed anything just because this is only quarterbacks and rookies reporting right now. So
Yeah.
Monday, I think that's when the heat starts coming on, and I wouldn't be mad if he missed a couple of practices. I wouldn't be mad, but once they get into like the preseason game and it's starting to come on, bro, you got to get in the camp. And then I think it works better for Orlando Brown. If you want the money that you want, you should show up to camp. You should be in perfect shape. You should be there with the offense. You should be learning. Because like Andy Reid said in his thing, you're missing new stuff that we're putting in. You're missing the reps, you know what I'm saying? And you need the reps, bro. Like, and if you want to get paid, you need to be there. Period. Like, so I don't know. I think he shows up. I know Jeffrey Shadia doesn't think he's gonna show up, or he's not the same guy we traded for, and whatever. But I think he should show up. If you want to get paid and you want to be put the team in good faith, then I think you should show up and get ready to work. It's $16 million, dog. Come on, like it's not chump change to us. It's definitely that's life changing for us. But you know what I'm saying. But it's not nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying.
That'd be the most he's ever made in his career so far, because I think he's only made $3.5 million.
Yeah,
his NFL career so far. So yeah,
it's crazy to say 3.5 million is not a lot of money. In football, sorry,
Right.
That's chump change. That's like $100,000.
So if he doesn't show up, what do you think the starting line will look like at that point?
To me, I think it is Tooney, man. Like, I don't know, man. To me, Andy Reid, he did say there could be some other faces that could step up, but I just think at the end of the day, I feel like he's more comfortable with Tooney playing that left tackle for the time being, and then have somebody else fill in that left guard. So,
yeah, I think the fact that he mentioned Tooney like specifically,
yeah,
kind of tells me that would probably be their first, at least the first choice for them to like check it out and see how that works with either if it is Allegretti at left guard. I don't know. I mean, right tackle's still kind of a question mark too with Niang out, and the rookie Kennard could be there, or he could kick inside too to left guard. You never know what they do there.
Or it could still be Wiley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, on the offensive line, those are the only battles. Is I guess with the tackles, right? Right. I mean, if Orlando Brown is here, he's the left tackle. It's nothing to talk about.
And then right tackle is really the only
yeah.
battle.
So it's between Wiley and Kennard. So and judging by Kennard's comments, he's coming to get the job, bro. So that's good. That's gonna make Wiley play better. But what about the kid from Texas they got? Garen Christopher or whatever his name is?
Christian.
Okay. Yeah. So I can see him putting in some reps there too. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like moving Tony from guard to tackle because I feel like he's such an elite guard that I like Allegretti, but there's a drop off there. You know, I don't want to drop off there. And then is Tony he's an elite guard, but is he only just a good tackle? That's a drop too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really like put band-aids on stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I think he shows up. I don't think he misses week 1 because that would be what point are you trying to make with that?
Yeah, he'd be a fool to miss game checks, man. He ain't missing no game check, man. I just don't see it.
Yeah. What do you think, Kylie? You disappeared on us for a little bit.
I know. I think I'm having country's Wi-Fi issues over here. So
Is it your own people?
I got country's Wi-Fi today. I'm having a hard time. No, based on the interview from Andy, I mean, they understand it's a business. They understand it's like some of these deals go south. They don't end up the way that they plan or that they hope, and there's got to be a plan B. They obviously have been thinking in the sense that there needs to be a plan B that will probably move to a plan B. Hopefully he shows up. That's not a problem. But I think Joe Tooney will be ready. He's had an off season and then a training camp to get ready if he needs to. So it is what it is. I hope he makes the right choice. I hope he shows up. We need him to protect him, Pat. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and speaking of Darian Kennard, I know you guys just mentioned not so long ago. Darian Kennard had these things to say about Andy Reid as well. He understands that, you know, Andy Reid's going to try to get you in shape and ready to go for game time. He's like, he's going to make these practices tough every day just so you can be mentally ready, to be mentally focused and be in shape and, you know, just be ready to go. So Kennard is digging these type of training camp practices from Andy Reid. So
yeah,
just thought something I'll throw out there real quick.
Andy put on he put on old school practices. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
who was the coach before Andy Reid? Remember when the Chiefs used to start off slow? Like we would be like slow and lagging for like the first 3-4 weeks of the season, and then we would catch fire. Like we don't have those issues no more. Like how long was Pat undefeated in September for like first 3 years or something like that? Didn't he just now lose in September?
Yeah, till this past year, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we come in ready to go. I'm sorry, Chuck.
My bad. Then I was about to say this past year was the first time Andy Reid didn't cover the win total because they said like every he's been the Chiefs coach, he covered like the projected win total. And then he didn't last year. I think last year was 12.5, and we got 12 wins, but still a great season regardless. So
yeah, this year what it's 11.5, I think.
Yeah, it went down quite a bit. So yeah,
I'll take the over.
I was gonna say I got us going 12.
Yeah, I think
because you know what, even the games we lost last year, outside of the Tennessee game where we got beat versus Tennessee. Tennessee beat us. There's no debating, there's no conversation, nothing. The other losses, it's a bit of conversation, it's a bit of debate there, including you, Cincinnati, twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say that unless we beat ourselves, most of the time we beat ourselves in our losses. Like, it's always something you can point to, except for that Tennessee game, because Tennessee beat our ass, bro. Even though it ain't nothing to talk about. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that we beat ourselves. I don't think he beat us. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So, unless we just totally beat ourselves up a lot this year, I think, 12 wins is low for me. I think 13. We'll get to our bowl predictions later on. So.
Right. And then most notably, you know, Clyde fumbling at the end of that Baltimore game because we was going to be in position to win that game. But it is what it is, man.
Or the blatant pass interference in the San Diego game. Or Los Angeles Chargers game when somebody put a headlock on Travis Kelce in his zone and nobody called it. But whatever. So speaking of breakout years, my guy McCall was on the media tour this year. He did Good Morning Football, First Take, Jim Rome. He did Jim Rome show.
Yep.
Jim Rome still come on. No disrespect. Still wrong is a legend. I didn't
He's
know
been going for years, man.
They took it off 610. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I haven't heard Jim. I used to listen to the Smack Off all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Jim Rome is a legend. I didn't, but
he on
what did you
CBS
say
Sports
Jim
now.
Rome show?
Yeah, he on CBS Sports now. Jim Rome was basically going around, asking them just the typical questions that McCall was getting throughout the day. I think one thing he asked McCall different was, what's the mentality that you're gonna bring to the offense this year? Like, are you gonna have like a wide receiver one mentality? And McCall was basically like, we know that the offense is gonna be spread around, so I'm not gonna come in with a wide receiver one mentality. Like, I'm aware that this offense is gonna be spread around. Like, everybody's gonna have an opportunity to eat. But that was one of the main questions that was different from the Jim Rome show.
Yeah, it's Mahomes, bro. He's gonna throw to who's open. It's not gonna be which is by losing Tyreek, it kind of helps Mahomes not to be focused in on I gotta get Tyreek such and such target. I gotta get Tyreek 11 targets today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It removes that. Of course, Travis gonna get his anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, Travis is gonna force you to target him because he's gonna be there. But Pat is gonna have to spread the ball around. I think that benefits him more. Like, not to say that we're gonna be better without Tyreek, but it's not gonna be the drop off that everybody thinks it's gonna be. Because I think he's gonna be a more well-rounded quarterback. That's scarier than him just throwing deep. Because you can prevent him from throwing deep, but you can't prevent him from spreading the ball around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hold him back from that.
Yeah,
it's
like
gonna be
my bad. Go ahead, Eddie.
It's gonna be interesting to see this year, just because this is the first year there's real turnover, as far as like since Mahomes has been the starter. So it's like the whole wide receiver core is going to be completely different. We don't really know what to expect. Who's going to be the go-to guy as far as wide receivers? Obviously, we know Kelce's going to be the number one as far as the passing game goes. But who's going to step up as that number one receiver that Pat looks to on like a 3rd and 8 or whatever?
Or is it going to rotate? Is it going to be Juju one game? Is it going to be MVS one game? Who catches fire? You know what I'm saying? Like when DeMarcus Robinson catches fire against the Raiders, and then it's DeMarcus Robinson day because he's just on fire and they connected. You know what I'm saying? But we all know who the number one guy is. Travis is number one. There's no reason to talk about who wide receiver number one. Travis is the number one target, and then we're going to spread it around amongst the rest of you guys. But who can step up and be that other guy? I think it's going to be Juju because I think Juju's going to be.
I do too.
I think Juju's going to be the guy. You know what I'm saying? So it can vary. It could be week one is going to be Travis. I think Travis is going to get us 100 yards and 8 catches or whatever. And then Juju's going to come in with 85 yards or something like that. Or
yeah, and like
he's just
he clearly didn't watch. He
Kylie,
clearly didn't watch the 500 days. He didn't watch the 500 days when he was without Tyreek. He clearly did. He clearly hasn't watched enough Chiefs football. We clearly went 4-1 without Tyreek when he wasn't on the field.
So he don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I know.
Right.
Stick to the Bengals, bro. Stick to the Bengals, bro. But yeah,
man,
my favorite clip from this week, my favorite clip from the McCall Harmon media tour was when he was on First Take, And Robert
Yep.
Griffin III was sitting back there like a proud father, man, with his expressions and everything. Like, it was so funny, dude,
All
because
right.
he was clowning Bart Scott. Bart Scott was saying that the Chiefs may have a reset year; they may not make the playoffs, and then he's talking about how Tyreek not being there was going to affect the offense a bit. McCole was like, "Hey, look, if a defense feel like they can play man to man or stay at 10 yards or stay at 20 yards, then that's cool. I'm just going to run by you."
Okay.
Oh no. No, I don't know where he went, but I completely agree. The first take interview, he had so much fire coming out of that. I was like, this is a McCole I've been wanting to see. Like, I see this fire in this interview, and he was like going in. And I haven't really agreed with RG3 lately in some of his arguments, but I love that he was hyping him up there. And I don't know. I think McCole understands the task at hand. He understands that he's now the vet guy there for the receivers, and he knows the playbook, and he knows what to expect when it comes to getting ready for games. And he understands that he's got to help these guys. You know, there's a lot of talk that it's hard to get into Andy Reid's offense, and McColl's familiar with it. So I think he's going to help these guys, Juju, MVS, kind of come along, and he obviously has confidence in them. And I'm excited to see what happens. Even if he isn't the wide receiver one, like, he's going to be there to play the role he needs to play. I think he learned that last year.
Yeah, we saw, like, at the end of the year last year, they started really playing to his skill set. It seemed like more like doing a lot of jet sweeps, quick stuff to him, and like he was producing. And it's like, if he can stick to that type of role, like, because we've got enough depth now at receiver that he can kind of be who he is and just like thrive in that role.
Yeah. And let's not forget that McCole is now the second most experienced wide receiver the first wide receiver wise, he's the most experienced guy with Mahomes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know why McCole gets so much hate in Chiefs Kingdom, but I think this is the year where he's going to quiet a lot of people. A lot of people are riding the McCole Hardman bandwagon right now because they seen the workout tapes. They seen it. All he had to do was go to Texas and take a picture. And now everybody loves him. You know what I'm saying? So like, McCole doesn't care about the team because he's not down there in Texas.
Yeah, all the people last year talking about how he don't want to be better because he's not working out with Mahomes every single day.
Right.
What do you feel about that one? That comment right there.
I don't really know.
McCole, he's not a terrible route runner now, is he? I don't think he is he?
I mean, I don't think he'll ever be like a top tier route runner. I just think
no, it's not going to be Keenan Allen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But he's fast.
Yeah, I don't think for him to be like a top, not a top tier in the league, but as far as like our team's concerned, to be a top producer, he doesn't have to be really a crazy route runner just because of his speed.
How tall is McCall? McCall's not. He's about 6 feet, right?
Yeah, ain't he scratching 6 feet?
Yeah, he should be close.
Yeah.
5'11" and a half. He's taller than Tyreek.
Yeah, definitely. And side note, man, I need to upgrade my phone this week, man. I can't keep having these problems.
Yeah, it's time for that iPhone 8 to go.
Hey, listen, ain't no iPhone 8. At least I ain't got no sorry ass Droid. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because my Droid can do exactly what your iPhone can do, bro. Let's not get it twisted.
Nah, but yeah, man. McCall Hardman did a great job overall throughout his media tour, man. I enjoyed every single thing I watched from him, and I'm rooting for the guy, man. So
room for the guy to do some big things.
Yeah, we'll talk about bold predictions. Now, Kylie got the internet. Everybody got bad internet, but B now. See how the tables turn. See how the tables turn, Eddie. It's full circle, baby.
The joke's on us, man.
Oh, the joke's on y'all, man. So,
but yeah, let's talk about QB1 real quick, man. QB1, like I saw that Negro League fit. That Negro League fit was fire. Shout out to Buck O'Neil though, finally getting a Hall of Fame, baseball Hall of Fame, well deserved.
Way overdue. Way overdue. He should have been. Y'all should have got him in when he was alive. And let Barry Bonds in too. Stop it.
Facts.
Stop it. Everybody was cheating. Let Barry Bonds in. He was a Hall of Famer before y'all thought he. Never mind. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. I was about to go on a rant, bro.
Listen, we know what it is with Barry Lamar Bonds, man. But anyway, like I first saw him walking, man, I didn't notice he had that leg tap, man. So I'm like, is he getting a sleeve with that or what? But that was interesting. It looked dope. Don't get me wrong, the tattoo looked dope. But I want to get into his comments about Kyler Murray. First off, Kyler got his new extension or whatever. Now I feel like Kyler shortchanged himself, in my opinion, with his new deal. I feel like Kyler could have got more guaranteed because Robert Griffin III said it in his tweet. He's like, look, Deshaun Watson, I mean, no matter what we think about him at the moment currently, he got a fully guaranteed contract. I mean, that's what you should have been shooting for. He gave y'all the blueprint moving forward for y'all to get y'all fully guaranteed money. And I feel like Kyler left a lot of money on the table because here's what a lot of people don't understand. After about 2, maybe 3 years of the contract and you get seriously hurt or you're not living up to par as far as your new deal, teams can cut you and you won't get all that money. So, what did you guys think about what Mahomes said? He was saying, he's rich, he's cool with his current contract, seeing that his contract is full of value. You know what I mean? Like, the Chiefs basically are getting a steal, as we can see all these quarterbacks sign their new deals. So, what did you think about Patrick's comments as far as that goes?
Patrick knows what to say. We'll see. It's not.
We know when he's like the 8th highest paid quarterback. His agent's going to be calling him up saying, "Hey, we need to redo this thing."
Yeah, real talk. He's worth way more than $500 million. Real talk.
Yeah.
He definitely get more guaranteed.
It'll happen eventually. Obviously, it's cool that he's saying that, but
right.
it'll happen once Lamar and Burrow and Herbert all get paid and all that goes through.
Right.
He'll redo it eventually, I'm sure.
So Lamar is going to come in about $50 million, right?
Say what?
Oh, you talking about per year?
Yeah.
I mean, I say, shoot, you should get $300 million guaranteed on his sake.
No, let's not go crazy. Okay, who's going to sign first?
I'm saying start there. I'm saying
Herbert, Burrow, and Lamar.
Lamar will be first one. Lamar will sign first.
You think Lamar signed first?
Yeah, he'll be the next one, just because he's the first one up, really.
So he's only going to be the highest paid quarterback for 2 weeks, and then Herbert's going to sign and blow past that, and then Burrow's going to sign and go past that, right?
Probably.
So
I forgot about Jalen Hurts.
Is this Herbert's third year? Is this Herbert's third year?
Yeah, I think so.
So I think he'll be eligible after this year. When he's not eligible yet until after this season.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But Lamar, I'm guessing Lamar after this season, he'll get his done, and he'll pass Kyler Murray, whatever. I mean, I'm sure he's shooting for. He's going to try and get the Deshaun Watson 100% guaranteed.
Will it be in Baltimore though? That's the question.
I mean, does it really matter? Somebody gonna pay him regardless.
I know. I'm just saying. Will it be That's the only question. We know he's gonna get paid, but where? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be Baltimore? Is it gonna be Miami? Jacksonville? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah.
So I'm just glad we got our quarterback and we not having to go through this. Like, you know how much stress relief that is not to be going through a contract like this stressful, bro. We gotta worry about Orlando Brown. That's cool. Like, at least we ain't worried about a quarterback for 4 more years at least. So, and Cleveland was dumb for giving Deshaun Watson that contract, bro. Do you think other owners are like, we're not doing what they just did? That was stupid, and we don't even know why they did that. We didn't even. You think anybody liked that contract? And as an owner,
I'm sure the owners think that, but the players are going to sit there and say, "Hey, like Lamar, I've done just as much as Deshaun Watson." That's what he'll be saying at the bargaining table. So why can't I get a 100% guaranteed contract?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm like, how can you say that? How can you say that contract offer, that contract they gave Deshaun is dumb when everything hasn't played out yet? That's just my thing. But besides the point, Lamar
for them to give him
$230
million guaranteed, that's a hell of a jump, bro.
Fam, look, Cleveland has had the worst luck as far as quarterbacks in an extremely long time, and Cleveland hasn't won a damn thing since the Jim Brown era. So I get why, in that sense, they would give Deshaun that contract from a football standpoint.
Yeah, but
strictly a football standpoint, people.
Well, we'll see in 2 to 8 games. Hopefully it's 8. Like Deshaun, if you get 8 games, Deshaun Watson, don't argue with it. Don't try to sue nobody. Don't try to debate nobody. Take your 8 games and go sit down. Because you're getting off light. That's light, bro. Really it is. You should be seasoned. For real. They should start at season-long suspension. And then say, okay, good behavior, we're only going to give him 10. You know what I'm saying? Go high. If you really want to suspend him 8 games, then put out there, we're suspending him for the season, right? And then you can come back later and say, okay, we're going to shorten it down to 10. It wouldn't be as much blowback if you just started at 8 games. If they suspend him for only 8 games, it's gonna be a media blowout, bro. For real.
He might not even get that many.
Right. Yeah.
But once it's over, it'll pass. That's just how the NFL is.
Hey, yeah, because once the season starts,
Yeah.
I would suspend them for 8 games and then release a new helmet, and then nobody. Like, yo, look at our new jerseys. By the way, Washington suspended for 8 games. Like, football is that crazy, bro. Well, we ain't supposed to touch on this till next week, but we got a little time. Like, alternate helmets and jerseys, Eddie. What are you on with that?
I'm not about it.
Why not?
I don't know. It depends on what it is, but I don't know. I just feel like the Chiefs uniforms are fine, like how they are. Like if they changed them a little bit, like I wouldn't care, but I don't want to see no like yellow helmets and shit like that.
Bruh, I'm with you, dog. Like people are so eager for an alternate uniform. It's like, okay, maybe we can do the matte black look. Maybe we can pull that one off. Maybe.
I gotta say something about that. All these teams keep doing the black look. They gotta stop that shit. If the black's not in your like main colors, like you can't, like you gotta stop using that. I think that's like a terrible look. Like the Jets wearing like black uniforms with black helmets. I think those are trash.
Whoa, they got black? No.
Yeah,
no.
They do.
The Jets. They just released them. Yep.
I didn't even see that. No. No.
Yeah, if the Chiefs do that, that's gonna be trash.
You know what? When we did the throwback Dallas Texans, that was cool.
Yeah, stuff like that. I don't mind that.
Yeah, I'm cool. I will give the Bengals props. Those white black helmets are dope.
Yeah, the white Bengal. Yeah, those
sporting and where you hide that, whatever his name is. Shout out to y'all. Those are some dope helmets. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter.
But yeah,
look good, play good, I guess.
Right.
But I wouldn't mind it if it's the right way. It has to be right. It can't be neon yellow.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think a yellow helmet. I would have to see it first. I would definitely have to see it.
Like I love like the new school uniforms and stuff like that, like college, like the colleges they're pulling off and all that.
Yeah.
Or like some teams, I don't know. I just like the old school look.
Is it just less is more?
Yeah, it's kind of like say like a Penn State, like they just got the straight navy blue with the white, and like that's it. Like they don't need all the like crazy helmets and all that.
We appreciate you.
Thank
where
you.
you're hiding. We appreciate you. We appreciate the new tub, man.
But was you doing New Jersey?
I'm
not permanent. Just okay. How about a jersey for the Thursday night football game?
Yeah, I mean they kind of do that sometimes with the red on red, but it's the same. It's the same jerseys though.
Yeah. Like we was part of the Color Rush one year, and like it was just red on red basically. Like it wasn't nothing really new for real. I mean, with our uniform, it's kind of difficult to make a new uniform at this point. Because, like, if you were to do just, like, red and yellow, we would look like Iowa State. You know, and I ain't trying to do all that. So.
Oh, man.
But
yeah, I don't know. Maybe no, that would look stupid. I was thinking like pinstripes or something, but no, that would look stupid.
Yeah, that would be dumb as hell. Boy, get that out of here.
You don't like the all reds? A lot of people like all reds.
Wink, you crazy, Wink. Wink, you wildin'.
We should do the all whites again, though. When the last time we did the all whites?
They did it last year.
Against who?
I thought they did it against
went against the Chargers.
The Raiders. I don't even know.
It was Chargers or the Raiders. It was one of them. It was one of the AFC teams we did it against.
Okay, so that's 4 jerseys. You got your home, you got your away, you got the color rich all reds, you got all whites.
What if they did like a white helmet with the all white?
No.
Now that would
no. I'm not trying to look like an egg, dog.
Bro, the arrowhead would stand out on the all white.
He said no.
Nah, bro.
I'm afraid it would be all yellow, and that's like no.
That's like worst case scenario. Or black. I can't do the black. The black shit, that's got to go too.
I mean, that's really the best option, really. If you're gonna do an alternate uniform, unfortunately, like I don't like yellow. I don't like.
That's not a color of the team, though. That's the thing. That's the thing I hate is when the teams use that. That's not their color.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, it's part of our outline too on the logo. I mean, I get it, but
long as it don't look like a uniform you can buy outside the gas station
at Taco Bell.
Good Lord.
Hey man, I ain't hating on nobody else, but if you're selling off color jerseys outside of a gas station, Stop it, bro. Please. Just stop. Nobody wants to buy that shirt or jersey.
Yeah. But
I'm a snob though, bro. If it's not an authentic jersey, like with the stitching, and I don't want to wear it, bro. I don't want to wear. I hate jersey shirts. I hate them. That's the worst thing of all time. Like if you wearing a, just go buy the jersey. Don't buy the shirt with the number on it. It looks stupid.
Hey, if anybody wants to buy a couple Tyreek Hill jerseys, I got a couple for you.
hey, listen, I'm glad the Chiefs organization gave me a personalized jersey. I said it on the show before. I'm glad they gave me a personalized jersey, so I ain't got to worry about buying no more jerseys, dog, because I had bad luck with jerseys, man. Because the player always goes to a different team the next year, or they get cut. So.
I got an Ocho Cinco jersey. No, I don't.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I did in high school.
I used to have one of those. Ocho Cinco, yeah. Shout out to
I had an orange one.
As much as I don't. The Bengals do have like a top 5 jersey. I will give y'all that. I think
after they changed them, the ones they just came out with are a lot better.
Yeah, I think the Bengals do have great jerseys. I think the Chiefs have great jerseys because it's just simple, and the red and the yellow just really go together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. Besides that, I don't know. There's really not much you can do with a football jersey. It's really just not much you can do.
Right.
Maybe they should do, okay, what if they get this? Same jersey, but you get to put the nickname on the back.
You trying to make it like the NBA now. You trying to make it like the NBA now.
I'm trying to sell jerseys, man.
Oh, my goodness.
They need to hire you at the fucking NFL.
Hey, them
The
old
Cowboys?
jerseys with the stars on them. Remember those Cowboys jerseys with the stars?
Yeah. I thought those was
were
raw.
horrible.
I thought they was raw to me.
No. No.
I think the Panthers have like the worst jerseys. I think those are trash.
Yeah.
Oh, that black.
Oh, yeah.
I think the black helmet's better. I don't like that silver helmet that they got.
Yeah.
Yeah, the silver helmet, man. I would stay with the black permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talking about jerseys.
I know. We talking about these different uniform combinations, man. But
hey, bro.
At the end of
Whose
the day,
jersey would you buy out of the rookies? Whose jersey would you get?
So go ahead.
I don't know, man. Probably like Leo Chanel.
That's a good one. He's gonna be here for. I think McDuffie would be a good one.
McDuffie, yeah, that's probably the best one I would say.
I like Brian Cook. Brian, is it Cooks or Cook? It's just
Cook.
It's Cook. Yeah, he's gonna be a sleeper. He's the sleeper right there, Brian Cook.
Hey, is Leo Chanel's jersey gonna be like the one that you see out at Arrowhead all the time instead of Dan Sorensen now?
Yeah.
Yes.
But Chanel, I think I trust Chanel's talent a lot more than Dan Sorensen's. So
yeah, and I mean Dan Sorensen was mediocre, and you saw his jersey every row at Arrowhead.
Right.
Okay. Public service announcement. If you own a Dan Sorensen jersey, if you tape over that name and put Chanel on the back, you're lame, you're stupid, go home. Don't do that. That is the worst. Why do people do that? I hate that. Bro, just come buy another. Sell the jersey at a garage sale, bro. Don't put masking tape over the name and then change the name. Like, don't buy a Derek Johnson jersey and put Karlaftis on the back.
Hell no.
Jesus Christ.
You better not do that shit.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? That is the worst, bro. Don't do that. Don't have the Tyrann Mathieu jersey and then change the name on the back. That's ridiculous. Don't do it. It's just Uncivilized.
If anything, give it the goodwill, man. Just give it the goodwill.
Yeah, give it away.
Worst comes to worst.
Kansas City we have way too many homeless people and people in need. You can give that jersey away, man. Don't do that.
Man.
Putting the tape on the back of jersey. That's only second. The worst is burning jerseys after a player leaves. That's the worst.
That's awful.
That's the stupidest thing you ever do. Because you already bought the jersey, you already got the money and everything.
Right.
So what's the use? And what player has ever made you bad enough to burn a jersey?
I can't think of one.
LeBron?
I mean, Jamal even said, I always wanted to play for Broncos, but that never made me want to burn the jersey. Burning the jersey? Come on, man.
I never thought about burning a jersey.
Nah,
it's just dumb.
That's too much.
How about you just don't wear it anymore?
Like I said, drop that mug out of the Salvation Army, man. Just drop that mug off there. Hey, yo.
What? Oh, man.
Like I said, I got a couple more for your dog if he needs them.
Man.
That's wild.
And Tyreek been talking crazy too, but I wouldn't burn a jersy.
No, it's not good.
Hey, my boy Richie said them jerseys is like 75% off now. So if you ever wanted to get a number 10.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We wild.
Yo, man. Eddie, man. Hey, man. Thanks for coming on the show, man. We love you, bro. You're a legend out here. You made a big name for yourself and put in good work. And I'm definitely going to be looking forward to you. I don't know how many times I retweeted you last year. Every video, bro. So we put out there last year, if you're not following Eddie Howe, you're not doing it right. If you love training camp, because he's doing the work with man, and shout out to BJ and Kent, all those guys over there, man. That's a great team to join. They refuse to return my phone calls, but I love you. You know, BJ. That's my dog, man. I love you. He will not answer my phone. But hey, man, congratulations on the job. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and hopefully you and Dante get that thing ramped up again, bro. We appreciate that. That would be dope, and we look forward to that. So, anything, man? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to promote?
Not really. Just thanks for having me on here, man. Yeah, just getting ready for training camp. A couple more days. All my videos are going to be on the KC Sports Network Twitter, so I'll be posting on there, and just follow that account. We're going to have tons of videos coming out. Hopefully a bunch of good stuff.
Oh yeah, man. That'll be good, man.
Yeah, keep it locked in on Eddie, man. Keep it locked in on that account whenever training camp finally goes public or whatever. But I'm sure I know you got tickets for season ticket member day, so I know you're gonna be out there on that day.
Yeah, I'll be out there pretty much every day that I can. So
yeah,
I think
be on the lookout, people.
Practice starts about 8:15, right?
9:15.
9:15. Okay.
Yeah.
Hefe, if you're in Kansas City, it's a 45-minute drive, so you should be leaving the house by 8 o'clock at least.
Yeah. The gates open like 30 minutes before, so.
Yeah. And it's gonna be packed because that first day is gonna be bananas.
Yeah.
It's always bananas.
And the first weekend, especially, like that first weekend's always usually pretty packed.
And check the weather. That's another thing we forgot to put in the survival kit. Check the weather. Because me and Chuck drove all that time and got rained out. And we walked. Didn't even get in there. We
got in that mug.
And it rained and it started lightning and they canceled. So check the weather. Water, sunscreen, a a chair, a bucket hat, and check the weather. So, yeah, if you're leave at least an hour in advance, man, so you don't have to. Because that's a boring drive. Kansas City to St. Joe is the worst drive ever. It's nothing with farmland going up there. It's the worst drive. There's nothing to see. There's no sights.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I mean, have you tried driving to Denver?
Yeah, that's driving across Kansas is pretty bad.
Oh God. Yeah, Kansas it's nothing to see. If you drive across Kansas, you definitely need a Red Bull because you might fall asleep. Yo, Chuck, take us out, bro.
Eddie, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, Eddie.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, man. Before we go ahead and wrap this up, man, we do got a few more things we can touch on real quick. We ain't got to talk about it for a extensive long period of time, but the Chiefs, they won best game at the ESPYs. It was the Chiefs and Bills AFC divisional matchup. You know, everybody knows 13 seconds. 13 seconds is all we need. Send the game in overtime. We won the game in overtime. So Chiefs won the ESPYs for that. Shout out to them for that.
Yeah.
And you know, Patrick Mahomes did the mind wish thing. You know, I mean, he had a mind wish segment on SportsCenter. I forgot what the girl's name. Yeah, I forgot what the girl's name was.
Micah, Mike, NYKA, something like that.
Yeah, start with an E. Man, I don't want to mess it. I don't want to mess the name up.
Yeah,
but yeah, shout out to him for doing that for the little girl, man. That was a good segment. But other than that, man, oh gosh, Sport Boys just did not stop.
Oh man, I can't wait to play y'all, man. I can't wait to play y'all. You know what? For real, y'all better beat us again, bro. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a long week.
Oh yeah, I want to go back to this comment. No, you can't get a who day. You can get a hell no. How about that?
We're gonna have Boogie covering fucking Jamar Chase this year. I know Boogie's been working out. He's trying to be a corner. Chiefs are a little thin at corner.
God.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh God, I can't wait for that. So,
But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share all your social media platforms, people. Rest in paradise to Terez Paylor. Rest in paradise to Buck O'Neal, and also rest in paradise to Jim Lynch. Jim Lynch. Yeah. Damn it, country. Always messing up names. But yeah, rest in peace to Jim Lynch. He passed away on Wednesday. He was part of that defense with Willie Lanier and Bobby Bell. He was part of the Chiefs Super Bowl team, beat Minnesota way back in the day, part of the AFL merger before, merging over to the NFL. So yeah, rest in peace, Jim Lynch. And with that being said, we are out of here, people.
Peace.